Welcome to this Introduction to ChatGPT course. My name is Miguel Amigot and I am a software engineer. This course is designed to introduce you to ChatGPT, an artificial intelligence chatbot developed by OpenAI and launched in November 2022. We'll cover the basics of ChatGPT, the various components of its architecture, the different types of tasks it can accomplish, and its limitations. We hope you have a great time learning about ChatGPT. Thanks for joining us, and let's get started. In this video, we're going to see how we can get started with ChatGPT by creating an account. So the company that creates ChatGPT is called OpenAI, accessible at openai.com. You can see, what is the history and what are the other offerings of the company. The ChatGPT offering is accessible at chat.openai.com. So we're gonna head on over here, chat.openai.com, as you see, and we're gonna click on sign up. So first, we're going to be putting our email. We enter some password. Now we're going to be sent a verification email, and once we click on the link, we'll be taken to a dialog that asks us to put our phone number, and that is to deal with bots and spam. And once we have done that, we will be able to access ChatGPT. So for this, we're just going to go always to chat.openai.com. In this video, we're going to talk about what can ChatGPT be used for. So as we will dive into subsequent sessions, ChatGPT is a language model that has been trained over a massive corpus of data, a lot of which includes the data on the web, on the open internet, up to 2021. And then there's a little bit more, but that's the main idea. So here we go to chat.openai.com, and we have some examples, right? So we can use this to maybe, let's explain quantum computing in simple terms. See how doable that is. Quantum computing, okay, great, right? So what this is doing is effectively querying the model over what it knows about quantum computing. It's finding the results and it's condensing them into this natural language output. So, okay, great. All right, this is giving a lot of information. We can say, all right, you know what? Let's explain this to me like I'm 5. This was too complex. Didn't really read it, to be honest. So let's just see what this is. All right, and now ChatGPT is taking its time, right? It just looked over the conversation history and it's going through a simpler explanation. It's like a really cool kind. Okay, so 5-year-olds talk like that, right? It's like a really cool kind of computer. Okay, these qubits are kind of like superheroes. All right, great. So this is, generating the response. Now we can see these qubits are like little superheroes because they can be in many different states all at once, kind of like how you can be happy, sad, and excited all at the same time. Pretty interesting. Okay. All right, great. So this is one example, right? So we can use this for, finding information about some sort of reference topic. You see that the topics are pretty varied. It's not just science and quantum computing. And we can also, try examples like this, right? Which will show us a little bit of code, which, as we'll dive into subsequent sessions, right? This is going to be particularly useful. It's interesting, when we say how to make an HTTP request, we didn't define what URL to hit. So this automatically, just provided an example, and that is great. Okay, we can stop generating. We get the point, even though it would have kept going. Now we can see maybe other examples. So, creative ideas for a 10-year-old's birthday. Okay, this is important, right? So what are the capabilities? It remembers what the user said earlier in the conversation. We'll dive into this in a subsequent session, but this bar on the left shows my conversation history, and allows us to provide follow-up corrections. So it wasn't a correction, right? But when we asked it to explain quantum computing, and we said, okay, well, that, explain to me like I'm 5 years old, that was a little bit of a correction. We'll talk more about, the inappropriate requests and just some limitations, right? That we have to be aware that it's not like what this generates is going to be, totally correct and exhaustive. Obviously, it's been trained in data up to 2021, right? So, depending on what we ask it for recently, it may or may not know. But that's effectively it.